The bakery was unusually quiet for a Saturday morning. Allison Carter, a young tech CEO known for her no-nonsense attitude, had slipped in to pick up a cake for her niece's party. She wasn't expecting to witness something that would tug so hard at her heart. Standing at the counter was a man in a faded jacket, his posture heavy with defeat. Beside him, a little girl with messy pigtails clutched a crumpled drawing of balloons and candles. The clerk confirmed what Allison had overheard: he was canceling his daughter's birthday cake order. His voice cracked as he explained, I can't afford it anymore. I'm sorry. The girl's eyes widened in confusion, her small hand tightening around his. She whispered, but Daddy, today's my birthday. The words sliced through the air. Allison froze. She had been in countless boardrooms, closed million-dollar deals, made decisions that shaped industries. Yet nothing compared to watching a father crumble under the weight of wanting but being unable to give. The clerk, clearly uncomfortable, nodded and began processing the cancellation. The man reached into his wallet, pulling out what little money he had left to cover the deposit. His hands shook. Before she knew what she was doing, Allison stepped forward. Excuse me, she said firmly. Both turned to look at her, startled. Don't cancel that cake. The man blinked, embarrassed. Ma'am, I appreciate it, but... No, she interrupted, locking eyes with him. I'll pay for it. In fact, she glanced at the girl, whose cheeks were now blotchy with disappointment. We're going to make sure your birthday is unforgettable. The father tried to refuse. Pride and gratitude wrestled across his face. But the little girl's hope had already returned, her eyes shining like tiny stars. Really? She asked in a whisper. Allison crouched down, meeting her at eye level. Really? Every princess deserves her cake. Within an hour, Allison had transformed what was meant to be a simple errand into something extraordinary. She called her assistant, arranged for balloons, decorations, and even a small gathering space at one of her company's event halls nearby. Employees she called on short notice showed up with gifts, music, and laughter. When the father and daughter walked in later that day, they were speechless. A cake, bigger and more beautiful than the one he had canceled, stood at the center of a decorated table. The little girl gasped and ran straight to it, squealing with joy. But it wasn't the cake, or the balloons, or even the gifts that made the father's eyes well up, it was the sight of his daughter finally feeling celebrated, truly seen. Allison stood quietly in the background, watching. She didn't do it for recognition, nor for any story to tell. She did it because, for once, she realized the power of wealth wasn't in deals closed or headlines made. It was in moments like these, when one act of kindness could rewrite a memory that might have been filled with sadness into one overflowing with love. The father approached her, his voice thick. I don't know how to thank you. Allison simply smiled. You already did. Just by loving her the way you do.